I can't cancel tonight, it's a huge client event, my girlfriend insisted, after months of dressing up every Saturday and guarding her phone like a state secret. I said nothing, waiting. She never expected me at the same restaurant. Original post okay so? I'm still shaking as I type this. I don't even know where to start, but I need to get this out because it's eating me alive and I can't think straight. I'm Ethan 27M and my girlfriend Ava 25F and I have been together almost 4 years. 4 fucking years. And I thought we were solid. Like planning our future solid. But 3 months ago something changed, and now I'm sitting here at 4 a.m. wondering if my entire relationship has been a lie. Let me back up. Ava used to be the most chill person I'd ever met. Never checked my phone, never questioned where I was going, totally trusted me to hang with my friends. It was refreshing, after my ex who basically wanted to track my every breath. But then, like a switch flipped, she became controlling doesn't even cover it. She started going through my phone while I was in the shower. She'd casually ask why I was 15 minutes late getting home from the grocery store. Last week, she actually followed me to my friend Ryan's place because she didn't believe I was really there. I kept making excuses for her. Maybe work stress, maybe something I did, maybe she was just going through something. I mean, I love this girl. I was planning to propose next year, but then Tuesday night happened. I was dead asleep when her phone lit up on the nightstand. You know how when you're half-conscious, your brain just processes things? The preview message was from Claire Work and it said, "He doesn't suspect a thing yet." My stomach dropped so hard I thought I was gonna throw up. I just stared at her phone for what felt like hours but was probably 30 seconds. My brain was spinning trying to rationalize it. Maybe it was about a surprise party, maybe work drama about some client, but that emoji, there was something so smug about it, I couldn't get back to sleep. I kept thinking about how she's been acting, how she won't let me see her phone anymore, like, she literally takes it to the bathroom now. How she gets defensive if I even glance at it. How she's been picking fights over the smallest things, like she's looking for reasons to be mad at me. The next morning I asked her about it, tried to be casual. "Hey, saw you got a late text from Claire. Everything okay at work?" She froze, like completely froze with her coffee cup halfway to her mouth. Then she got this look, defensive, almost angry. "Why are you reading my messages?" I wasn't reading anything. It was just a preview. That's work stuff, Ethan. Private work stuff. God, are you seriously going through my phone now? And then, this is the part that really got me, she turned it around on me. Started going off about how I was being paranoid and invasive, how she couldn't believe I'd violate her privacy like that. Made me feel like I was the crazy one for even bringing it up. But here's the thing that's been bothering me. In 4 years together, she's never once cared about private work stuff before. She used to show me funny texts from coworkers all the time. Hell, she used to complain about Claire constantly, called her fake, and said she couldn't stand working with her. So why is Claire texting her at 2:47 a.m. about me not suspecting something? I feel like I'm losing my mind, Reddit. Am I being paranoid? Is this normal girlfriend behavior that I'm just not used to? Or is my gut telling me something I don't want to hear? I keep thinking about what my friend Ryan said last month when I mentioned how controlling she'd gotten. Ethan, in my experience, when someone gets suddenly paranoid about their partner cheating, it's usually because they're cheating themselves. I didn't want to believe him then. I still don't want to believe him now. But that text, he doesn't suspect a thing yet. What the hell does that even mean? I'm supposed to see her tonight and I honestly don't know how to act normal. Do I bring it up again? Do I try to see her phone? Do I just pretend I never saw anything? Someone please tell me I'm overthinking this, or tell me I'm not. I just need to know I'm not going crazy. Update, holy shit, you guys. The comments are overwhelming, but thank you. I'm reading every single one. Some of you are saying things I really didn't want to hear, but yeah, I think I need to pay attention to what my gut is telling me. I'll update you after I see her tonight. Update 1, guys. I followed your advice about playing it cool and waiting for her to slip up. She didn't just slip up. She face planted. First off, thank you to everyone who commented on my original post. Reading your responses made me realize I wasn't going insane. Especially you Truth Hurts 2024 who said document everything. That advice probably saved my sanity. So I decided to take a step back and actually observe Ava's behavior instead of just reacting to it. What I found. Jesus Christ, how did I miss this? After our fight about the Claire text, Ava ramped up the controlling behavior to an insane level. Like she started questioning me about being gone for 20 minutes to grab takedown. She'd call me multiple times if I didn't answer immediately. Last Friday, she actually showed up at the coffee shop where I was working because I'd been there too long. But here's the kicker: every single weekend, she has these events to manage. Big corporate parties, weddings, conferences. She's always rushing out Saturday afternoons all dressed up, saying she'll be working until late. And she never, ever invites me anymore. Used to be I'd help her set up, meet her coworkers, at least know what events she was running. Now, it's all you'd be bored and it's just work stuff and I need to focus. I talked to Ryan about it, yeah, same friend from before. He didn't sugarcoat it. Dude, extreme control usually means they're hiding something. Think about it, she's afraid of you finding out something, so she's trying to control every aspect of your life to prevent you from accidentally discovering it. That hit me like a truck, so I started paying attention, really paying attention. Saturday morning, she was getting ready for another event. I watched her spend 2 hours on her makeup. 2 hours for a corporate event where she's supposed to be running around managing vendors and coordinating schedules. She put on this stunning black dress that I'd never seen before, the kind of dress you wear when you want someone specific to notice you. When I complimented her, she got flustered, like actually flustered. It's just professional, I need to look professional. Professional? Ava honey, you're not attending the Met Gala. You're managing a corporate retreat. Then she kissed me goodbye and said something that made my blood run cold. I'll probably be really late tonight. Don't wait up. The same thing she's been saying every Saturday for the past 3 months. I had this moment of clarity where everything just clicked. The controlling behavior started exactly when these mysterious Saturday events began. The phone secrecy, the defensive reactions, the way she won't let me near her work life anymore. Ryan was right. She's not controlling me because she's paranoid I'm cheating. She's controlling me because she's terrified I'll find out that she is. I spent Saturday evening just thinking, going through everything in my head, all the signs I'd ignored, all the red flags I'd explained away. How she'd changed the password on her phone for security. How she started taking calls in the other room. How she's been picking fights with me over nothing, almost like she's trying to create distance. And that text from Claire. He doesn't suspect a thing yet. Yet, like it was a countdown. Like eventually I was going to find out. Sunday morning, she came home around 11 a.m. Said the event ran late and she crashed at a coworker's place because she was too tired to drive. She looked. I don't know how to describe it. Guilty, satisfied. She was in this weird mood where she was being extra affectionate, almost like she was overcompensating. I wanted to confront her right then. I wanted to demand answers, but Ryan's voice was in my head. If you're going to call someone out for cheating, you better have proof. Otherwise, they'll just gaslight you into thinking you're crazy. So I'm waiting, I'm watching, I'm documenting everything like you guys suggested, but I'm also dying inside. Because the woman I thought I was going to marry, the woman I've been planning a future with, I don't think I know her at all. The hardest part, she's still being controlling as hell. Yesterday she went through my phone again, checking my messages with Ryan. She's still tracking my location, still questioning every minute I'm not with her. It's like she's projecting her own guilt onto me and I'm supposed to just take it. I can't keep living like this, Reddit. I feel like I'm in some psychological thriller where the person I trust most is the one I should trust least. But I need proof. I need to know for sure before I blow up my entire life. Any advice on how to find out what she's really doing on these Saturday events? And please don't say follow her, I'm not trying to turn into a stalker, I just need to know the truth. Guys, I think I'm about to find out everything. We'll update soon. Thank you for keeping me sane through this. Update 2, I found her calendar. I found the photos, I found everything. And it's so much worse than I thought, I can't even. Okay, I need to just get this out because I'm still processing what happened. You know how you guys kept saying the truth always comes out? Well, it came out all right. In the most brutal way possible. Last Thursday, Ava was working late, or so she said, and she forgot her iPad at home. It was sitting on our kitchen counter, and when I walked by, it lit up with a notification. I wasn't even trying to snoop, I swear. But the screen was unlocked and I could see her calendar app was open. My hands were literally shaking as I looked at it. Saturday, March 4th, Dinner 7 p.m. Daniel at Lamarais Saturday, March 11th. Dinner 7 p.m. Daniel at Lamarais Saturday, March 18th. Dinner 7 p.m. Daniel at Lamarais every single Saturday for the past 4 months. Not corporate event, not wedding planning, not conference setup. Dinner with Daniel. I just stared at that screen feeling like the world was collapsing around me. 4 months. She's been lying to my face for 4 months and I've been making excuses for her this entire time. But it gets worse. I looked up Lamarais on Instagram. I know, but I had to know. It's this intimate French bistro downtown. The kind of place you take someone when you want to impress them. The kind of place you definitely don't take a work client. And then I found them. There's this thing where people tag the restaurant in their photos, right? So I'm scrolling through recent posts and there she is, my girlfriend of 4 years, in that black dress I complimented her on, sitting across from some guy I've never seen in my life. She's laughing in the photo, not polite, professional laughing. The kind of laughing she used to do with me when we first started dating. Her hand is reaching across the table toward his. The caption from the person who posted it looked like another diner was relationship goals. Relationship goals. I screenshotted everything. The calendar, the photos, even found more pictures from different dates. Always the same restaurant. Always the same guy. Always looking like they're having the time of their lives. The worst part, I recognized him from somewhere but I couldn't place where. Then it hit me, he's in some of her work photos from last year, Daniel something. I think he was a client who became more than a client. I spent the rest of the night just sitting there. Everything made sense now. The controlling behavior, the phone secrecy, the way she'd been picking fights with me. She was projecting her guilt onto me while systematically lying about where she was every weekend. And Claire knew. Claire was helping her cover it up. He doesn't suspect a thing yet. They were probably laughing about how stupid I was, how easy it was to manipulate me. When Ava came home that night, I acted normal. I don't know how I managed it, but I did. She kissed me hello and asked about my day like nothing had happened. Like she hadn't just spent 4 hours at a romantic dinner with another man. I wanted to scream. I wanted to throw the iPad at her and demand answers. But I knew if I confronted her then, she'd just deny everything and find new ways to hide it. So I've been planning. I called Ryan and told him everything. He was furious, not at me, but for me. He helped me think through what I wanted to do. We decided I needed to catch her in the lie completely, with no room for her to manipulate her way out of it. I also called my sister and told her the whole story. She's letting me stay at her place when this all goes down. Already started moving some of my important stuff there, just in case. The plan is simple. This Saturday, I'm going to tell Ava I made a reservation at Lamarais for us. A surprise date night at that new restaurant I heard about. If she panics, I'll know she's been there before. If she tries to talk me out of it, I'll know why. And if she goes along with it, well, there's a good chance we'll run into Daniel, isn't there? Either way, this ends Saturday night. I keep going back and forth between feeling angry and feeling heartbroken. For years, Reddit, I was saving up for a ring. I was planning our future. And the whole time she was planning her exit strategy with someone else. The controlling behavior makes so much sense now. She wasn't afraid I was cheating. She was afraid I'd accidentally discover her Saturday routine. Afraid I'd want to come downtown with her, or suggest going to that area for dinner, or God forbid, actually show up at one of her work events. So she kept me on a tight leash, always knowing where I was, always making sure I was nowhere near her real life. I feel like such an idiot for not seeing it sooner. All those times she deflected, all those times she made me feel crazy for asking questions. She was protecting her secret the entire time. But you know what? I'm not angry at myself anymore. I trusted someone I loved. That's not a character flaw, that's what you're supposed to do in a relationship. She's the one who violated that trust. She's the one who's been living a double life. Saturday can't come fast enough. I need this to be over. Update, it's Saturday afternoon. I'm about to call her. We'll update tonight with how this all goes down. Wish me luck. Update 3, I made a reservation at Lamarais for us tonight. The look on her face told me everything I needed to know. It's over. It's finally over. I can't believe I'm actually writing this, but I did it. I confronted her and everything came crashing down exactly like I thought it would. Saturday evening around 5 p.m. I called Ava while she was getting ready for her event. "Hey babe," I said, trying to keep my voice casual. I have a surprise for you. Cancel your work thing tonight. She immediately sounded suspicious. What, Ethan, I can't cancel. This is a huge client event. I made us a reservation at Lamari's for 7:30. I wanted to surprise you with a fancy date night. The silence on the other end was deafening. Lamari's, her voice was barely a whisper. Yeah, that French place downtown. I heard it's amazing, very romantic. I watched her face through our bedroom doorway. She had gone completely white. Her hands were shaking as she held the phone. Ethan, we can't, I have this event. Ava, I walked into the bedroom and looked her straight in the eyes. I've seen your calendar, I've seen the photos. Do you want to explain who Daniel is, or should I ask him myself when we see him at dinner tonight? She just collapsed, literally sat down on the bed like her legs couldn't hold her anymore. How did you? She started, then stopped. Then started crying, not angry crying, not defensive crying, guilty, caught, devastated crying. How long? I asked. 6 months, she whispered. It started as work dinners, then it became more. 6 months, not 4 like I thought. 6 fucking months she's been lying to me. Every Saturday, she nodded, not looking at me. And Claire knows. She introduced us at a work mixer. She said Daniel was asking about me. Of course Claire knew. Claire probably encouraged it. He doesn't suspect a thing yet. They were all in on it. I felt this weird calm wash over me, not the anger I expected, not the heartbreak I thought I'd feel, just relief. Relief that I wasn't crazy. Relief that my gut had been right all along. Relief that I finally knew the truth. The controlling behavior, I said. You were afraid I'd find out. She looked up at me then, tears streaming down her face. I was so scared you want to come downtown with me or suggest going to that area for dinner. I kept thinking if I could just manage where you went, what you did. You could keep your secret safe. She nodded again. And the phone thing going through my messages. I thought maybe you were suspicious. Maybe you were gathering evidence or talking to someone about me. I needed to know what you knew. The manipulation was so calculated, so deliberate. She turned me into the bad guy in her own mind to justify treating me like a prisoner in my own relationship. Do you love him? I asked. She was quiet for a long time. Then, I don't know, maybe, I think so. And that was it. That was the moment I knew this was really over. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I didn't call her names or try to hurt her back. I just said, okay, I'm going to pack some things and I'm going to leave. We can figure out the apartment and everything else later, but I can't be here right now. She started sobbing harder. Ethan, please, we can work through this. I'll end it with Daniel. I'll do anything. Ava. I stopped packing and looked at her. You've been living a double life for 6 months. You've been lying to me every single day. You made me feel crazy for trusting my instincts. This isn't something we work through. This is something we recover from separately. I packed 2 bags with essentials and headed for the door. Where are you going? She asked. That's not really your business anymore, is it? And I left. I'm writing this from my sister's place. I've been here 3 days now and I feel lighter, not happy yet, but lighter, like I can finally breathe again. Ryan came over yesterday with pizza and beer. He said something that really stuck with me. You know what the difference is between you and her? You feel guilty for looking at her calendar by accident. She felt guilty for getting caught. He's right. I spent months feeling crazy, questioning myself, wondering if I was being paranoid. She spent months perfecting her lies and manipulation tactics. I talked to a lawyer this morning about the apartment lease and our shared finances. It's going to be messy, but it's fixable. The weirdest part, I'm not heartbroken about losing Ava. I'm heartbroken about losing the person I thought she was. The woman I fell in love with 4 years ago. I don't think she exists anymore. Maybe she never did. Ava texted me yesterday. Daniel broke up with me. He said he can't trust someone who would cheat on their long-term boyfriend. I've lost everything. I didn't respond. That's her consequence to deal with, not my problem to solve. Today is the first Saturday in 6 months that I know exactly where Ava is, alone in our apartment, probably realizing that the grass wasn't actually greener on the other side. And you know what? I'm okay with that. To everyone who commented on my posts and helped me trust my instincts, thank you. You guys probably saved me from years of more manipulation and lies. To anyone going through something similar, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't let someone convince you that your instincts are wrong. I'm going to focus on rebuilding my life now. Already started looking at apartments in Portland, always wanted to live there, and now seems like the perfect time for a fresh start. Ava can keep her secrets and her lies. I'm done being controlled by someone else's guilt. Final update, moved to Portland last week. New apartment, new city, new life. Found an amazing coffee shop where I can work, and everyone here is incredibly friendly. For the first time in months, I feel like myself again. No more walking on eggshells, no more second-guessing every decision. Just peace. Thank you all for helping me get here.